The land that is called Benin today, Benin wasn't the first name. There was a time that place was identified as Iduu. Then who are the I'm coming. That's Iduu. Who are the people that occupy that geographical location? Before we have that story about Iduu, Noba. Who are the Iduu? Who are the Oba?
I don't know.
What is Aya? Is a conflict, a war between two kingdoms. Iduu, Noba. That resulted huge migration. That most of our people left their thing to where they are presently, the places where we are today. Iduu Noba, like what the young man said on the chart traces, they are listening. Who are the Iduu? Is Benin that we see today? Are they part of the Iduu? The answer is no. Oba Benin, the Benin we see today are not part of Iduu.
They are from Ife.
They are from Ife. Who are the people that are from Iduu? It is true and proliferation with the Portuguese that Benins and those have upper hand against us. We run for their land because of that, and because they were using their gun to gun down our warriors. So our people started migrating out of that land before they now have total grip. Then they fought again to dismantle the Ogiso dynasty. Before we now have this Oba. Before we have this present Oba dynasty. Who are the Benins? It is by the help of the foreigners that they gain the access to that land where they are today. So if my brother said he's from Iduu, I will not doubt it, because he needs to understand who are the Idus that he's talking about. Is he talking about the present day Benin, or the old Idus that were displaced of their ancestral land?
He doesn't know. So
they should understand it. When we talk about Iduu, we are not talking about the Oba Benin of today. We are the Idus. The Igbos are the Idus. They should understand it. The Igbos are the Idus, not the present Benin people of today. They should bring that name back if they felt that we are the same with them. They should bring out that Iduu as a name back today.
So that they can be
okay. Obaseki Sadengwa man. He was trusted with Obaseki because when he get Iduu people, when they call Iduu, those days when they hear Iduu people, Igodo. Then almost all people who settled down there present before these Benin people invade that land. They are the Iduu people. Then this Obaseki, the history is from Ngwa, Abia State. It's from Ngwa. People dragging us back to say Agbo, Igbanke, Urum, that is Umunede, Mbiri. They are not Igbo people. We are saying big lie because you don't study. If you study, you know that Eka is an Igbo community. Igbanke per se, Igbanke, Elechan, and Wundi Igbo were Igbo people. Now, the development of Anioma state creation will bring a development, all the community in an Igbo-speaking community in Edo State. We have Ekmon there, we have Iru Egbede, we have Orenigbe, we have Ogada. All these community are going to benefit when Anioma state creation, and we have all the oil and gas there. Enough deposit there. That's what the Benin people are enjoying there. Making you see Benin is among the Niger Delta states is because of the oil in Orion, and where it deposited is in Igbanke. Today, Igbanke people are waiting for this referendum because we need to be, because we submitted our bid to be inclusive, because we don't want to say they create a Nyoma, let them go and put a referendum before Igbanke will be. When they create a Nyoma, as far as Ika is there, because Igbanke is an Ika speaking community, that Igbanke is already inclusive. Because all sons and daughters of Igbanke are praying for this, and our forefathers already fought for this thing for so long. A lot of them have fought for this movement, and we are praying that our distinguished Senator Ned Nwoko, for God to make him to actualize this dream to come to reality, because what we are working on now is our brothers in Southeast. Let us work in synergy, for we not to talk in emotionally that maybe you need a dada, you need a titi, you need a this. Let us work that Igbo Bofu and make Anioma become the greatest Igbo Bofu unity, because making a unity of Ndi Igbo is Anioma will bring the biggest unity of Ndi Igbo. Yes. When Anioma state created, it will bring a big unity of Ndi Igbo. we are pleading for all sons and daughters of Ndi Igbo. Because I was speaking with Ohanese president and all the Igbo Elders Council for over concerning this issue to make sure that they work seriously with Senator Ned Nwoko and Anioma State creation to be done and dusted, because preaching Adada, all this, we all are Igbos. We don't want to, because of a state, we have a conflict. We have conflict that tomorrow some people say, "Hey, we told you that Igbo people will not allow you to do this." Igbo, we all are Igbo. Adada or Anioma, we are Igbo for we to be a great nation. Anioma is for what we want. Yeah. And Igbanke people are ready. No Igbanke man saying that he's not consulted, because one of our king is among the King Technical Committee of Anioma State Creation.
Really?
Yes. And when they had that meeting last year, Igbanke people are there. Then any person in Anioma saying that he is not consulted, that person does not know what he's saying. Because that day, all our kings, our chiefs, they are represented. 3 of our kings are there. They choose one of them among the technical committee in the state creation. We Igbanke need this Anioma, and everybody need this Anioma, but we are begging federal government to do the needful, and the Igbos for we to unite and be a one family. Shegware.
Yes, Igbanke now currently you are in Edo State. Igbanke is in Edo State currently, and you wish to be in Anioma State. Why are you so convinced? If Eka people in Agbo, one of them wrote me yesterday, his name was Chinyerem, to tell me that he's not an Igbo man.
No, it's a Yoruba now.
He wrote a letter to Belushi and Senator Ned Nwoko that we are forcing them to be Igbos, whereas his first name is Nwaokoro Wilson Chinyerem. That's his name. That should stop. So if people who are already in the Delta North don't believe, why are you so sure as an Igbanke man that Igbanke is Igbo?
Yes, because if you check whatsoever we the Igbanke, our tradition, culture, our name, even you check our soil from let me say from Abudu or from Igbanke down to Ebonyi. I'm even more Igbo than Ebonyi. The Igbanke is more Igbo than Ebonyi. Because if Ebonyi man like Afikpo or Amasri man speak, you will not understand. But Igbanke man speak Igbo language, you understand whatsoever he's speaking. Then telling me that Igbo, I'm not an Igbo man. Those people calling themselves say they are Benin people. They are those people that vanish their parents from the Benin, because a lot of atrocity was happening then in Benin.
So they banished
them. They run, and some of our fathers marry some of their mothers down to Igbanke. Then they start naming them those Benin names. There's no time Igbanke have any similar culture with Benin. Then before this Ada and Ebe, we use Ofo as a symbol of identity of Ndinze.
Yes, ma'am.
If you go to all the Ndinze, you see Ofo, not Ada. But after you start marrying, because there is a time they say they should come to Benin, they'll give them Ada, and they marry a wife to them. They give the kings the wife. For you to put a Benin culture that you have ancestral to Benin. There is no time Igbanke. My father wrote a lot of books down. There is a time to unveil that book when time come. I always said it, time without number, to Igbanke people, that there is a lot of books my father wrote down to me. I'm working towards those books. Then I'll perfect it. Thank you and God bless you.
Okay, so any ancestral lineage to across the Niger?
Well, we all are Igbos. You know, due to movement of Ndi Igbo, a lot of people settle different places.
Yes.
You see somebody from Ohafia, somebody from Aguneri, somebody, everybody meets. Then we all are Igbos.
Okay.
I think you give an analogy.
Yes.
Where Igbanke came from. So can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, but there is still one thing.
Yes, Igbanke people, some of them are from Ohofia, some of them are from Aguneri. They trace some of them. Like now you see Eka, mostly Mbiri. My own king migrated from Mbiri. The Ezake, he migrated from Mbiri. And you have the Mbiri family in Imo State. And my community where I come from, Igbanke, is an Iza community. Iza, yes. We have Iza in Enugu. We have Iza in Ebonyi. We have Iza in Anambra here. Then nobody will tell me that I'm not an Igbo man. My father's name is an Oka. The man who born Oka is an Etumudon. And the man who born Etumudon is Nwaji. Born Nwaji. Those names is that a Benin name? I'm not an Benin person. We are Igbo. Igbanke is we have Ngbidi community in Igbanke.
Ngbidi we down Anambra.
Yeah, we have Ngbidi in Igbanke. We have, if you want to go for tourists, go and investigate. We have Ngbidi. You understand? We have Iduu Saba, where they call Iduu Saba. That is people from Ahaba. Iduu Saba, the people who live at Ahaba here to Iduu Saba there. Let us not deceive ourselves. We have Omwigwe. There is a lot of community in Igbanke that nobody will say that Igbanke is Benin. They are deceiving themselves. Oba himself know that Igbanke is not Benin. He even paying his rentage. He's in Benin. The one in his court, that was 2003. The family of who is paying a rentage, he refused to start paying rentage. That is the father of this present Oba. The one in his court, go and investigate and verify what we are saying. It's not a jamboree. Thank you and God bless you, listener.
Thank you very much. Apostle Azuka from Igbanke. And I remember the last time we spoke to the senator himself. We know currently Igbanke is not in the map of Anioma State, but it is widely and positively believed that Igbanke people are our brothers. And in the event of boundary adjustments,
correction, Igbanke is an Eka speaking community, and our petition to National Assembly and Senate is that they should include Igbanke in Anioma State creation, not whether boundary adjustment. As far as Anioma State creates, as far as Eka community is there, Igbanke needs to be inclusive.
Of course. I think also,
Igbanke is need to be inclusive.
Belushi, I think also the senator made it clear that. For the boundary commission, the boundary committee in the Senate and in the House of Rep, they are already in action, and they have already taken that into consideration that our Igbanke brothers and sisters are part and parcel of Anioma State.
Even as I'm talking history back to Abia State. He's an Ngwa man. Obaseki is an Ngwa man. He was trusted with Obaseki because when he get Iduu people, what they call Iduu, those days when they hear Iduu people, Igodo. They almost all people who settled down there, present before these Benin people invade that land. They are the Iduu people. This Obaseki, the history is from Ngwa, Abia State. It's from Ngwa. Well, we pray that Anioma State will be created and all this jamboree from people saying Anioma, this, and all this, for the doubt and the Thomas, for them to put to shame, because we need this Anioma to make Igbo be one great nation. Thank you and God bless you.